Hari Om. Today we'll discuss the concept passing parameters in Python. Till now we have learnt that function call must provide all the values as required by function definition. For instance, consider that we have three parameters in the function header, then we need to provide three values in the function call. And Python also provide different ways of sending and matching arguments and parameters. Here we will discuss three types of formal arguments or parameters. First one, positional arguments, also called required arguments. Second one, default arguments. And third, keyword arguments or named arguments. Let us discuss first one, positional arguments or required arguments. The function call statement must match the number and order of the arguments as defined in the function definition. So here you need to match the number of arguments with the number of parameters required. Let us understand this concept with the given example. So here in the example you can see we have defined a function and we have one statement under that function and function call was made. So for here we have two data, Hari and Om. So Hari data is transferred to the parameter fname and data Om is transferred to the parameter lname. So here we have two arguments and here in the function header we also have two parameters. This way of parameter and argument specification is called positional arguments. It is also called required arguments and it is also called mandatory arguments. Now coming to the second type, that is default arguments. Here a parameter having default value in the function header is called default parameter. So default values are supposed to be specified in the function header of the function definition. So let us understand the same concept with the given example. Here in our example you have defined a function, namely interest. Here we have three parameters, namely principal, time and rate. So rate, this is the default value for the parameter rate. So here in our program two function calls are made. During first function call, third argument is missing. So here the data 5000 is passed to the parameter principal and two data is transferred to the parameter time. Since third argument is missing, so rate parameter gets the value 0.10 and this is the default value. And during the second function call, here we have given all the three arguments. So the data 10,000 is transferred to the parameter principal and 2 is transferred to the parameter time and rate parameter is overridden with the value 0.2. So by this we can conclude a parameter having a default value in the function header becomes optional in the function call. Function call may or may not have value for it. And the default values for the parameters are considered only when no value is provided during the function call statement. The default arguments give you flexibility to specify the default value for a parameter so that it can be skipped in the function call if needed. However, still you cannot change the order of the arguments in the function call. You have to remember the correct order of the arguments. To have the complete control and flexibility over the values sent as arguments for the corresponding parameters, Python offers another type of arguments, that is keyword or named arguments. So keyword or named arguments refers to the function call written in any argument in any order provided you name the arguments when calling the function. So here you can understand the concept by seeing here in this example, even if the order of the argument doesn't match to that of order of parameters defined in the function header, still these function calls are valid. Depending upon the keyword, the data will be sent to the respective keyword, even if the order is not matching with the order of the parameters defined in the function header. multiple argument types. Python allows you to combine multiple argument type in a function call. Here in the example, we have used positional argument, keyword argument, and default argument. So in the next we will see the real-time implementation of this concept with help of a program. Let us discuss a program to calculate simple interest through function in Python. So here we have written a function namely interest. We have three parameters here: principal, time, rate, and we are returning the result using the keyword return. So coming to the main segment, statement 1, we have declared a variable prin and we are accepting the float data to that variable, and in the second statement we are printing the message displaying simple interest with default rate of interest and time is. So during the third statement, function call was made and only one with one argument, that is prin. So prin data will be stored in the parameter principal as two arguments are missing. So time and rate parameters will be taken with default values 2 and 0.10 respectively. And the data is returned and it gets stored in the variable si1. So in the statement 4 we print the result, and in the statement 5 we have created a variable ROI and it accepts float data from the user, and in the statement 6 time variable is created and it accepts integer data from the user, and in the statement 7 a message is displayed that simple interest with provided rate of interest and time, and in the statement 8 function call was made, and here we have three arguments. So print data is stored in the parameter principal and time data is stored in the parameter time, and rate of interest data is stored in the parameter rate. So finally result is displayed in the statement 9. So coming to the first function call, here we have passed only one argument and remaining two arguments are optional as we have given default values to those parameters. So here time and rate are the default parameters. Coming to the second function call, here we have supplied all the three arguments. So these data will be stored to the respective parameters there.